Hey guys, and welcome back to Justice Tarot. I am Tiff, and I'm going to be doing your collective reading for today. If you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for your support. If this reached your timeline, there might be a message in here for you, so please make sure you listen through the end. But if you hear something that really doesn't feel like it's your story, if it don't apply, let it fly. We're going to start with our prayer, and we're going to hop right into our reading. And wherever you are, I hope that you are having a pleasant day, evening, night, whatever time it is where you are. All right. We give glory, honor, and praise to the Most High for allowing us to see and witness this day. I ask for divine guidance and protection on this reading, and that may any negative energy be alchemized into clarity, wisdom, and transformation, and may only truth, healing, and divine messages come through this reading today. Amen and Ashe. All right, y'all. I just did one reading and that thing rocked my socks a little bit. So how y'all feeling today? How y'all doing today? How has the day been treating you? If you do celebrate Easter, how was your Easter weekend? Just had to give it an extra shuffle, just an extra shuffle. All right, let me see what the collective energy is for strength. Yes. Okay. So with the strength coming out, that's letting me know that somebody is really, really focused right now. Somebody is really focused on the outcomes that they could get from utilizing their strength in maybe a situation or in an environment. It's not really something that you're broadcasting. It's kind of like a silent strength. You're probably going through something that's causing you to have to really dig deep and use your inner strength to navigate through it. Can I get a little bit more on the strength? Empress, come on. Come on, Empress, come on through. So what this is telling me is that there could be someone in Empress energy, meaning that you are really tapping in, and Empress can be male, female, dog, frog. It's just the energy that you're holding at that time. But Empress energy is you are that bitch. You are creative. You are nurturing. You are every queen. You are right now tapping into that inner strength. That really, this could also be somebody with child, with the Empress coming out. It could be somebody who is abundantly blessed. I don't know why that came out, but somebody is blessed abundantly. And that is coming through in how they display their strength. The next card to come out was the Four of Wands in reverse. So there may be a celebration, but this is telling me that it's not something that you're celebrating out loud. Can I get a little bit more? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You're not, Ten of Swords. Oh. You're not talking about it out loud because you're not ready, because it's going to cause a painful ending. So there is something that someone is working on. There is something that somebody is going through. Someone you could be a mother, you could be a parent, but with the Empress coming out, that is ultimate feminine energy. That is somebody who is in their abundant energy, but it looks like they're going towards breaking a cycle, and that cycle is going to have a really painful ending, and not something that it looks like is going to necessarily break them, especially ending with the strength. It could be give me more on the strength. Lovers in reverse. More on the Empress. Somebody's making a decision about a relationship, or a personal relationship. Somebody is trying to make a decision about something that they have to do for themselves in their life, but that thing is going to be the painful ending to something else. So something that you or someone around you, something that you're holding up right now, once you finally do complete it, or once you finally do it, it's something that you've been kind of keeping. It could be a household. It could be the Empress leaving the household. It could be the household ending. It could be a celebration ending. But what this is showing me is that someone is trying to make a decision about an ending that they know is going to damage something or somebody. Can I have more on the Four of Wands? Oh, Temperance. It's the path. Can I have more? Knight of Wands. Seven of Swords reverse. I just had Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Does somebody have... Something is happening in secret, and those secrets are coming to the surface. Something or someone rushed towards something. Someone had a lot of passion in it's something. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say someone's hiding a pregnancy. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say it. Let me get my water. That just stressed me out. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm trying to fight it, but with the Ace of Wands at the bottom, the Lovers in reverse, the Empress, the Wheel of, it looks like somebody might be, a secret's coming to light. Why do y'all stress me out so bad in the world? Why is it that when I come on these cards, y'all got to be out there doing stuff that be having this stuff come up in the energy like that? Why would you come on? Because it started off real strong. And I mean, it's really going to end strong. Let's be very clear. The Empress is not losing in whatever situation this is. This is the path that they're supposed to be going on. This is something that you or someone else around you is rushing towards passionately. And once they end this cycle, that's going to be the end of this. It's going to be the end. It's going to be the Ten of Swords came out in the reverse. So what that means is that it can't get any worse than what it is now. So once everything happens, once the secret comes out, once the plan comes into play, once this passionate idea, once the Empress does what she has to do, once you do what you have to do, once you completely end this cycle, just be prepared, because it is going to, I mean, wherever you're at right now can't get any worse. So let's not even go there. Like whatever you're leaving, you saw that this thing that you were involved in with the Four of Wands coming up in reverse, it could have been your own home. It could have been some place that should have brought you celebration or harmony. It could have been just the community that you were in. But once you leave this community, this person, once you leave this environment, what it's showing is the Emperor at the bottom of the deck, under the Three of Swords in reverse. It showing you finna move on to, well, what's under that? Ace of Pentacles. Oh, okay. All right, so listen, Empress, if you are the Empress, if you are someone who is currently walking towards ending a cycle in your life that you completely was over and you felt like it couldn't get any worse, whether it's a cycle within yourself where you're like, I'm tired of being this way, or with the Lovers in reverse, it could have been you was in a relationship or a partnership with somebody and you are deciding to step away. I can, at the bottom of the deck, I can let you know when you step away, it's looking like it might end up well for you, okay? But you got to make sure you close this cycle. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, right now again, you haven't closed the cycle yet. So right now you're currently in a phase of that cycle. You're currently in a phase of that cycle where you're probably recognizing like it literally, like this can't get no worse than what it is now. The secret is coming out. Whatever happened within the partnership or the relationship or with yourself, those things are starting to come to light. And with the information that's coming to light with the Three of Swords in the reverse, you're kind of just like, you're trying to recover from whatever happened, whatever came to surface. You're doing inner recovery before you leave. You're healing before you go. Somebody is doing some inner work before they actually exit the environment that they may be in. It could be a community, it could be a partnership, because the Two of Cups did come out in the reverse with the Hierophant in reverse, but the High Priestess is in the upright under. So somebody has a deep knowing that once they end this cycle, somebody already know. Either you or someone around you already know once this is over, it's a wrap, it's done, and you are going to be the emperor and the empress coming out together doesn't necessarily mean it's a partnership. It could just mean your own masculine and feminine energy is going to be balanced. You're going to be complete. You're going to be whole. You're going to be able to reconnect with the parts of yourself that you lost. And with the Empress and the Emperor coming out, that is ultimate. Like, you're going to be in control of your environment. You're going to be able to create abundantly. You're going to be able to produce financially with the Ace of Pentacles coming out. You may have a new financial opportunity that may come as a result of you actually closing this cycle. So, let me get some advice, but with the High Priestess coming out, what this is telling me is that you or someone around you, because it could be somebody looking or onlooker, because the High Priestess, she don't talk much. So if this is you and you are in that you're in the Empress and High Priestess energy, that means you already know that when you leave whatever toxic environment this is, especially with the Ten of Swords in the reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse, there was some dishonesty, there was some lies, there was some manipulation, but you've accepted that had to happen in order for you to be able to walk on your path. In order for you to stay in alignment, you had to accept the pain and decide to move through it and not let it change you into somebody who could have been bitter or could have been jaded. You decided to tap into your inner knowing. You decided to trust yourself more. You decided to really treat yourself more sacred. That's coming out. Somebody decided to really create a really sacred relationship within themselves. And once you or someone around you created that sacred relationship within themselves, you decided that anything that doesn't align with that sacredness, that energy that you started to pour into yourself, anything that did not align with that had to go. And what that caused was for you to end a lot of things around you. I do not know who that is for. Can I get some advice, please? Continuous learning. Learning is a lifelong endeavor. Staying curious and constantly learning new knowledge and skills will keep you improving. Adapt to the changing world and improve your competitiveness. So what this is telling me is that you are someone, especially with it coming out next to the High Priestess, you are somebody who really enjoys to learn. You really enjoy increasing your knowledge. You really enjoy being able to build and develop new skills. And this is kind of your sign to keep going. You already have made a solid decision that once this cycle ends, you are moving forward. You just have to have the courage to end the cycle. You have to find whatever it is that's holding you or keeping you from completely ending this out. You have to find that missing piece and allow that piece to push you forward. Learning to forgive is our next piece of advice. That might be the missing piece of the puzzle that you need for that to come out next. Sorry, y'all. I know learning to forgive, you like, well, wait a minute, he hurt. In order for you to be able to move past it, you do have to learn to forgive, because this was something really bad that hurt you. So let me go ahead and leave. I'm sorry. Learning to forgive. Friction and hurt are inevitable in life. Learning to forgive is not a weakness, but a strength. When you forgive others, you let go of the burdens in your heart, freeing your mind and creating the possibility of relationship repair. And it looks like you repaired the relationship within yourself. You forgave yourself for allowing some of these things to happen, and you learned what not to do going forward. Can I have another piece of advice? Gentle. Gentleness is not weakness, but a powerful force. Treat the world with gentleness, and the world will be gentle in return. It is like a spring breeze that warms and comforts. What this immediately draws my eye to is the Strength card, but how she's gently kind of caressing, how the angel is gently caressing the head of the lion. Not fierce, not scared, no fear, but very gentle with yourself. So the strength that you found came through gentle, you being gentle with yourself through your learning, and you being gentle through yourself through the mistakes, and you being gentle with yourself through everything that happened, because what happened was geared to make you rigid. What happened was there to make you not the person that you are now, and the fact that you are still this beautiful being, still this courageous person, still somebody with so much strength, still somebody with so much balance, and you're finding your way. And with the temperance and the high priestess coming out, you're highly intuitive. You could be a reader. You could be somebody in a very high kind of spiritual with very high kind of spiritual covering, backing, standing. You are somebody who has turned their lemons into lemonade, and not just the cheap stuff. I mean the real good stuff that got that like agave in it. So all that to say, if this reading is for you, or if any part of this reading resonated with you, I really hope that you know that once you end this cycle, there is something beautiful on the other end for you, whether it be you aligning with yourself or you aligning with a counterpart that will give you the love and the respect that you deserve. Y'all, I'm sorry. If this reading... All right, if any part of this reading resonated with you, please make sure to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. And I will see y'all on the next one. Bye.